How we doing? How we doing? What's going on, guys? We got a new tool. Wasn't that much money, but well, you know. Got 19 of you and no comments, so not sure if the meter's messing up or what. Woo. Got a full charge in that baby. Supposed to check your Ethernet checker. How's your day going? How's your day? Ethernet checker. Got two plugs here on the top. I think the one's just for your phone and the other one's for Ethernet. You ever seen that before? Yep, telephone, coax, phone, internet, and tone. I don't know what tone's for. You know what tone's for? No, he loves you. He doesn't just love me, he loves you. Of course, you probably already understand your scenes before. Still there? We only got one person commenting. Hey, we're still working on that blower, but I want to try out my new tool. I'm going to try my new tool out, see if it works. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of tools. How about you guys? You a big fan of tools? Big fan of tools? Let me bring you over this way. I'm going over here. I'm going over here. Hey, where you been? Where you been? I've been looking all day for you. Hi, Naomi. I've been looking all day for you, and I was wondering where you're at. Where have you been? This thing, just this little pigtail tester, it's a pre-tester, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, tell me that all my see the numbers. Yeah. So that's before you even check your stuff. check your stuff, see if it ever works. Sorry about the noise. We got about this much snow. About that much. About that much snow. About 8 inches so far. We're supposed to get a total of 10 overnight. See me? Right here. You guys still there? Still there? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? All right, I got one more test over here by the door. Well, that seems to work. My connections on my internet between my router and my TV and my booster thing out there and the router, the connections are good. So now I gotta figure out what next. But I just had to try this since I just got it. So I was to try it. And it shows how your wires are supposed to go. And your Cat 5 and 6. And then it comes with a book. A nice little book for easy reading. Tells you what all the stuff it's used on. I won't be able to read it. It's in the wrong language. How we doing out there, guys? How we doing? So it's pretty much like I showed on the thing for that. There's something like here too. What's going on? What's going on? How you doing? I got a new tool. I got a new tool. This thing. With that new thing. It was cheap, but I just backed into the guy's ditch and did something to my car, so I gotta fix that now. That big vibration noise. Always something, I'm telling you. Well, we got like 6-8 inches of snow, and it was dark, and I went up the driveway cautiously, and when I came down, I backed straight down, and I didn't need to do that. I should have went on an angle, and now I got this brrr noise, so the exhaust is rattling against something. Yeah. Yeah, well, it checked my wires because I had to put new connectors in the wires. I don't know if I told you that or not. So I had to put new connectors on that cable that I ran from the router to the TV because I thought I messed it up because it wasn't working, and so then I just checked from my router to the unit outside, and it's good there. So now I have to check between the other unit and the inside of the house. But I'm thinking that it's probably not that either. So yeah. Well, now what do I do? Send the thing back? I've been playing email with this gentleman over that. What's up, Vinny? Vinny, where you been? Vinny, hey, I haven't seen you in 2 or 3 days. You on vacation? Vinny, you on vacation? Take vacation. It's a holiday, maybe where you're at. Donate what? You think I'm on free YouTube live streams because I got money to donate? I'm donating my time right now to YouTube. You're 50? You're just 50 today? Wow. Only to be 50. You just have a birthday? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I got it. I know they're good down here, so now I got to check it on the other side too. So that's what the tool's for. Let me show you the tool. So it's like that. And then it has this connector, which has one's a phone, and one's an Ethernet. So then this is your Ethernet cable from end to end. So you plug that in. At the other end, this is a test thing. Then you plug that one in the tool here. Boom. And you push internet. And if it's got all the same numbers there, see how the numbers are all the same? 1, 2, 1 below. See, the top one number is the good number, and the bottom number is the test number. And then it says it passed. It's all backwards to you guys, but it's the best I can do. It's all backwards. If I turned it around this way, I would be the only one that could see it. Not y'all. Not y'all. There you go. You can see the numbers now. And if they were no good, you'd only see the top numbers, see? That's an open. That's an open. That is a goodie. If you have all the numbers. It's also supposed to tell you if you got the numbers crossed too. But as you can tell, it doesn't say crossed. It says shield. I'm not sure. Maybe there's an issue with a shield there. Huh? Pass, but it says pass, and it says shield. I'd have to look and see what shield means, but yeah. And then these ones you can use. These two dudes here you can check for your cable. Cable, like cable TV. And then telephone, and then tone. Tone would probably be your telephone. And then there's some other connector. He doesn't know what it's for. You know what I'm saying? Is he coming on? I haven't seen him on there. What's up? I don't know what that means. I messed that tip up again. Again, the 100th time. Okay. Yeah, I got more. There's some new collars that I got at the Miller place the other day. 2 of them. Hopefully I don't have to replace the... I don't know, it was just sitting on there and I bumped it off and now it's on the floor, but I need to replace it with a new one. I just want to show you what it looked like, huh? Like that. It's just for the gas. It keeps the gas around the rod. And some or other I thought I had to remove this collar in here. I might have had to, because the ones I put on before are not these kind. I got it from either Tractor Supply or Menards had these collars. Put it on. Hold on. Put it off later here somewhere. Found it. Right where I left. Hand sign. Pretty good. Pretty good. I haven't put it up yet. My daughter and her husband was here yesterday all day long, and I slid down. We got a little bunny hill. It's not much. A bunny hill behind, right behind our house, and so they were sliding down there. Son was working. Wife was taking doing her thing. Yeah, and so we went to this light thing. I don't know if you've seen that one yet. I filmed a light thing that I think I was talking about. It was kind of neat in town yesterday. No, Saturday night. Saturday night, I filmed this light thing. It's a couple videos back on the live. Um, it looked like to me, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if people liked it or not because people click in and out. So, count was 171 people. Time I got done with it after showing on Facebook for my local people, they got like 185 views. So that was all right. Had some music in the background. One of the things I had to cut out was Rudolph the Reindeer. That's the only one that YouTube copyrighted it. So, am I going to make $1 on it? Probably not. Anyways, it's the only way you can do the whole effect is. What sounds better? Video tonight? I was on Bit last night. Couldn't get to work for nothing last night. I don't understand why. It wouldn't. It kept rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. I don't know. It might be terrible tonight. I never know until I get done. If I ever get this stuff to work, and then I can monitor off the TV. That way I can tell if it's terrible or not. Eventually. Yep.
Hey Joe, you're a car guy. What do you think of self-driving cars?
I don't like them. I mean, you don't know who to give the finger to. All right, gentlemen. Broncos Chargers game this Sunday. Mike's house.
A little bit. There's still a little bit there. I'm not sucking cough drops like I'll get out. But they said there was some kind of. Somebody said what they called that, and somebody said what it was called because they had it. But some people had a low temp fever, and I didn't have any fever because when I went to the doctor, he said I had no fever. And there was a name for it. Kind of. The way the lady said, she said it was kind of contagious. I think I got it from my granddaughter because she had it. And she doesn't sound like she has it anymore. So. At least she didn't yesterday and the day before.
What do you call that?
Yeah, so anyways, I'm just welding this up. I got the bottom done and 2 sides done. I'm on the second side here. Yeah. Do you celebrate Christmas there, or is there Christmas over there? Or? Well, it wasn't whooping cough. I've had that before. That I've had it where I've coughed so hard I almost I passed out on the floor. I've got up coughing. I've had I've had that stuff. I had that last. I think it was last year. I had that. I don't know where I got it from. You know, I'm around a lot of people. A lot. But I am. I mean, my job's with dealing with people. So I interact with people. I'm pretty close to them. You know what I'm saying? I try not. I try not to let them cough in my face. You know what I'm saying? I gotta find something else to drink. So, yeah. It seems to be better. I still deal with it sometimes. If it seems like if I talk too much, I get it more. I guess. Oh, I got a big bottle of it. It's been in there for been in a minute or so. Usually don't like at work. All I'm doing is drinking water now, so that's better. But I usually have like a 16-ounce bottle on a day that I'm not working, so I can move around a little bit more. So the day it doesn't really count. So we must have got like 6 inches of snow out there right now, and they're calling for a total of 10 overnight. So, you know, sugar's not good. Sugar's not good for you. You just seen my granddaughter was making cookies yesterday, and well, she was helping them pump the press, you know, the little press thing. That was kind of funny to watch. That was kind of funny to watch that. We should come up with some two-way interactive YouTube. How's the mouse trap? Nothing. Well, you know, I think when you asked me that one day, I caught one more, and then I put a cheese it up on top of it, and nothing. I know they're in here though. Okay, so your chips that I put in the refrigerator are crunchy. Here, can you hear me? Just so you know, if you can hear them, they're just cold and crunchy. See? I can't help myself. Can't help myself. Good quality YouTube videos on a Monday night, right? Guys chewing these Doritos on YouTube, right? No, they're cold. They're crunchy. This was open. This one actually was open. So I must have started it. I thought they were gonna. Okay, let me really be honest with you. They're a little mushy, just a little, but there's enough crisp crunch to say that they're crunch crisp. They don't like. You don't think they like the mud thing? Let me see if I can get you over there. You don't think they like that? I mean, it's just. There's peanut butter here, 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 then that. Go. Maybe I moved too fast for you. Hmm? Hmm? I moved too fast? Huh? I thought they liked Cheez-Its. But you're thinking they like Doritos. What if we take the cheese out off, put it on the floor, put the Dorito on, and see if they like the Dorito? Huh? Is that big enough for him? It's awful big. All right, we'll put that one on there. And we'll take the cheese out and put it on the floor. All right. There's peanut butter on there. I can put some more on there, but they lose you with, you know. Yeah, it's peanut butter on there. Probably should put some more on there, but yeah, but we're pretty small ones. What's going on in your world today? What's going on there? Trying to find my, there it is. Trying to find that. got a couple of them that am I a welder? Oh, okay. So somebody was asking, are we welders? Yeah, it's a fume. It's a box. I guess you can call it a cage that you put a filter in that you can filter um, welding gases, so it sucks in welding gases instead of putting them off into the air, really. So you can run through a filter, so you're not sucking all that fumes in. Of course, right now I'm sucking the fumes in because I don't have one. That's why I'm taking a long time doing it. So I give myself a break between it, between it all. So you're just following along now. Yep. I'm bad. That's why I'm just spacing it out. I'm only doing one door, one one panel a night, because that way it doesn't fill the whole room with smoke. If I just kept doing it, it'd fill this whole room up with smoke. Again, I don't see any. I don't see any smoke in here today, because I'm only doing little bits. Not like I was welding those frames up, because it was really putting out smoke when I was doing those frames. And yeah. I think I'm using 30. I'm using 30. What they said, the best wire to use for a thin tin like that is 23. But I don't have a 23. I got 2 rolls of 30. And I'm gonna have to get a roll when I get back to that cab that I'm doing that's outside. I don't think I couldn't do any of that live. I couldn't. I didn't have any Wi-Fi out there. Right. But the gate's still over there. See it? See it over there? It just does that. Whatever I'm working on, it's go, go, go until I get it done. And then it just sits there. It's a mix. 75% and 25%. I have to look at it. Somebody said 100%. 100% is better than the mix, but yeah, 75% argon, yep, and 25% what, CO2? And then somebody told me CO2 is the best stuff to use. Right? But then somebody told me CO2 is the best stuff to use. But the place I bought my 110, my Lincoln 110, 210 from, they said that all their people that come in and do yeah, that's what I told them. I said, and they said, no, everybody that comes in here does any kind of welding says that they want it mixed. I'm like, oh, I'll try it. It got me on the only training I had at all, and any kind of stick, gas welding, wire free welding, um, was in high school. So because I took that every class, every high, and once you got in high school, I think it's a hardcore. There's nothing inside of it. No, it's a hardcore. Yep. I mean, let's see. This is cheap stuff. This is cheap stuff from weldsomething.com or something. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you the box. Yeah, it's weldcity.com. That's where I get it from. And it's gonna be backwards for you, but sorry. But yeah, when I do the camera like this, it turns it backwards for you guys. I don't know. I bought this is 11-pound spool. I bought 11-pound spool um, from the local guys because I was out, and it was almost double what one of these 11-pound spools from these guys are, and it's a solid core. But I use you know I get some new metal, but most of it's used metal. I reuse all the used metal I can because who cares? Once you put a coat of paint on, nobody knows if it's new or used, and so price of metal is out as rages out of this world, anyways. Now it's ridiculous, but what we're paying for steel, it's got I got to grind. When you're gonna weld it, you got to grind it real good because it's got that weld. What the name of it? Mill 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 scale on it. Mill scale. So it's got mill scale on it, and if you don't like grind it real good where you're gonna weld it, it does all this weird looking like a volcano kind of stuff. You're like, hey, you have the speed up too fast. You don't have enough amperage. Yeah, I was showing it on some of that I was welding over some of the spots where I didn't grind both stuff that you're gonna weld together. You could see it all blossom. It's like a volcano with little pit holes in it. And like I said, prickly. I think so. I don't know. I don't know what I know of. The only where I know is solid core or you got flux core stuff. I've never seen anything other than that. I don't know what CLEENESS means. unless you're making like unclean. You're saying if it's unclean. Some of the walls went really good, but some of them did. You know, you'd have to. I don't even know if I could even show you the picture of it. I know I did it on. I was showing the other person's been following me for a while. TTF there. Um, some of it I showed her. Look at this. Look at this. It's how it's gurgling all up. You can go back and watch some of the trailer videos what I did. Um, it's a ways back, and you can see what because I showed it to her. Look at this. Look how this is gurgling all up. I'm not sure if I welded before that or not. Probably not. I don't know. Some of them when I ground and went back over it and it turned out all right, but it was just acting weird. I mean, I've been told when it starts doing that, it's the metal's not clean and you need to grind it. Get all that mill scale. They call mill scale on it. I don't know. Mill scale. They didn't deal with I when I was in high school doing that, I never heard anything about mill scale on anything. But maybe it has to do with the all the metal they're pumping out now is all recycled stuff. So through nothing. It's not new. It's just recycled metal, and that's probably why it's so bad. I know these big long sticks you get, and you bring them home, and um, we get these big long sticks of, and you lay them down, and it's like where they like brought it off the just brought it out. It's still warm, and they brought it out, and it's like it's not even straight. I went after we got it home, and I was like, holy smokes, this stuff's not even straight at all. I called him and says that's how it comes with it to us. I'm like, well, why would you buy some junk that's crooked and charge top dollar for it? And he says, well, it's just how it is everywhere. I'm like, that's ridiculous. I think it's 25%. There's a label on the tank. Carbon. This is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is like CO2. It says CO2 after that. No, she just talked to me this morning about it. So she said, well, she asked me again. She's like, um, how long do you want me to leave that gas down? And I told her so. Probably within because I got to pull the whole filler neck all off. I don't know. I got a little cheap welder over there that I picked up. It's a pain and it's put it this way. I never should have bought it because I thought I wanted a TIG so bad, but it doesn't have a foot pedal on it. And let me go look at that tank over there. Can you see it up there in the shelf? Oh, there we go. See that little red box up there? This is a TIG 200 DC, and I got a small tank for it. I don't know. This says argon. This tank says argon on it. Argon compressed. And I got that for this. And that. But that's a major pain in the backside, that thing is, because no foot pedal. You know, I don't know. I didn't do any of that in school, so I can show you the box that I welded up with it. It's here somewhere. Because I was trying to make a battery box that couldn't break, but I made a metal one, and I didn't measure it right because there you go. This is the first thing I've really welded with TIG. And well, you know, I made it look better. Because I used a grinder on it, but this is the first thing I did some practice, and I did some so this box is too small. I made it for a battery, and I measured and off the other one, and I polished it up with the grinder. So, but you know, that's the first thing I've welded with that little buzz box thing, and it'll probably hold water. I mean, that's one of the tests we had in school. If pour water, and if it holds water, you're golden. Well, water. It was either water or it was water, wasn't it? I was thinking that we put an air fitting on it. Yeah, I think we might have put air fitting on it and see if it would hold air. But you got to remember, you should try it. I would get one with a foot pedal if you're gonna get a cheap little. That's a 220 unit though. I thought about trying to put a foot pedal on it. I don't know why you couldn't. Because why I say that is because I control the gas with a little knob. I think you can do it truthfully. I kept dipping the tungsten in the metal all the time, because that's why I got a clear shield on, but it's not clear no more. And push it here. So I want to get rid of this and get a foot pedal, but I don't think it's the same thing. Truthfully, I think it's the same thing as this. This is a foot pedal, because all you're doing is turn the power on and off with this. But then you got here, you control the gas with that. I think too much stuff up here. Too much stuff up here on the handle. I'll do this sometime. That's fun. It's fun. Like I said, I bought this off a local guy, and then after I well, yeah, right, right, yeah, because there's just on one end of it, there's just I think let me there we go. You can see it now, can you? You see that? That's pretty clear. This was he said he just bought it. Oh, you can't see it. It's way on the other side here. You can't see it. But yeah, it's just got the gas. It's got a plug on it though, see? That's why I want to put a pedal on it. There's a coax plug, coax. There's a, I'll get it eventually. Hang on. So there's a control up here. And you can use the same thing for a stick too. Anyways, there's a connector on there with a 4-pin connector. There's only 2 wires on it, so that's why I wanted to switch that. And this one here you can also use it for stick weld too. Stick weld. Oh, it's a major pain in the butt. That's what it looks like, the front of it. Dial, tick and stick. It lights up there. They're all over the internet. This one's an AMICO power. Yeah, it's a 200. It's a TIG 200 DC. I didn't pay a lot for it. Like I said, I found it on Marketplace, and it came with everything. It came with the a stinger. I don't know if you see that or not. Came with the stinger, and you already got the ground clamp on the other end. I don't know where my tungstens are. I'll probably have to get some more. I think I burned them all up trying to. Yeah, I don't know where they went. They were here. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, way too close. There we go. Then I got these off of Amazon, but you got to be careful because gasless wire. You know, I think I did remember hearing something about gasless wire, but so it comes with all these things here. But like I said, the only thing I'm going to be able to use out of that, the whole package, is this. These other, there's a shorter one for for smaller areas, and then a stubby. It's just a lock to lock the tungsten, and then these things I don't even know what they're for. They throw a bunch of stuff in there. This guy, I don't know. And these are just collets for the. These are just collets for the rod. I'll probably end up using them. And this is the. I think I bought this because. Yeah, I think the only way I could buy the rest of this stuff to get these things here is what I wanted. And hopefully I don't drop it time I get it to you. It's a clear collet. Clear. It's a clear. It's clear, so you can put it on that. You put it on there, and then you can see what you're doing, because that's the biggest problem is everybody wants to see what they're doing. I don't know why. I don't know why you want to see what you're doing. Um, most of the guys that have been doing it for a while, they they already know what they're doing. Like I said, I was always I dip the thing in there, and then I got to grind it. There's a grinder thing you can get to grind the tips, and because as soon as you touch it, it just contaminates the tungsten, and I don't know where they're at. I know I went through a few of them, and there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of different tungstens you can use, and like a piece of very cheap one. It doesn't matter really until you learn. So that's the only thing I welded. It was that box, other than some little tiny bit of stuff, and they put off some heat. Wow, I didn't I didn't have. I think it was hot out. I think it was the summertime, and I didn't have my jacket on, but I had a face shield over my welding helmet, and I got sunburn on my arms. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, the gasless wire. Yeah, you got to get something though. Don't you get some sort of something from the welding? You got to get some kind of fumes. You're melting stuff. So you got to be getting some sort of fumes. Yeah, they're just calling a snow advisory for us. If you heard that in the background, it's like the whole middle of the state is getting a storm advisory for snow. Yeah. Well, we'll say there's no school tomorrow. Oh, there's no school this week. Huh. Imagine that. All right, TT, I've your comments are no longer coming in, so I don't know if you're just letting us talk or what. So, or you're blocked out. It's just like burning a welding rod. So you've done. So you've done stick welding, then, obviously. Is that what you're saying? Stick ticket. I don't think I've ever heard it called that way. Oh, that's fine. I can answer. I can multitask. I'd probably juggle balls if I had them, huh? Probably not though. Yeah. So, anyways, um, Ray, go race, go. Where are you from? Where you be from? Out east? You be from the East Coast? Canada. Mm-hmm. I didn't think it would be Canada though. But what's going on in Canada besides snow? You guys getting hammered over there? Yep. Are you upper or the under? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watch a YouTuber from Ontario. That actually I watched a few of them from Ontario, but there's one that I went over and seen last year or 2 years ago. No, probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow or the next day. Actually, I don't think it's going to break. I think it's just going to melt. I know when I pulled it off, it was crunchy on the inside. It was crunchy on the inside, and if the only way I knew it was kind of being soft if the gasoline got on it, and then it kind of like smeared off on my hands. It was kind of slippery. I don't know. So tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I don't work tomorrow anyways, but and I don't even know if the train's going to run Tuesday because they were talking last week that something about this week, but I don't know if they're going to run this week. So I'm going to try to. Anyways, I messed my exhaust up on my car, so it's making a big rattling noise underneath it. It vibrates, and you hear it on it, man, it quiets up. So it's rattling at something. Ontario. You still there? Go race go. Looks like you're still there. Um, Pug One, huh? Pug One. I know a lot of people from Canada doesn't like him, but Pug One. Do you know that YouTube channel, Pug One? Oh, you don't know him? He's been doing it as long as I have. I've been doing this since it's not my full time job doing any of these YouTube stuff. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I should have got the camera out and filmed out where I did it because it'd be real stupid. Back down this guy's house is on a hill, and I went up on it like this, turned up like this, and then I start backing down. I'll be like fine instead of just stopping and going forward. I kept going, so I kind of went into a ditch and I hit maybe like a culvert or something there, and then oh shoot, I'm stuck. Nope, I drove off it, and all of a sudden now my exhaust is rattling against something. came home and looked underneath it. I don't see what's hitting, but it's vibrating. Actually, I thought I took one of the shields over top of the tire. I thought I hit that, but and it was rubbing against something, but no. Sometimes it's just better to stay home. Better not to, when it's dark out and it's snowing and there's all you have is your headlights, and I don't know. I'm just making up excuses. That's all it is, just excuses. Well, I don't see nothing underneath the rat. I don't see anything damaged, but it has to be bent somewhere because it's rattling against something. I'll show it on video. Some of the dumb things SUPERGLIDE does, I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. I was going to get that tool that I got. Why didn't I get it tomorrow? I could have got it tomorrow probably. Or I could have got it yesterday afternoon because no. I'd like to go there and film where I drove from where it was, but I think the snow had already filled up the hole tomorrow. So anyways, this guy's house is a real nice house, real super nice house, up on a hill. And when I came in, the driveway kind of turned and he had like markers on it. So it turned. And I looked, oh, I got to turn like this coming up. Well, when I went to leave, I just backed straight up. And then I'm looking, oh, well, I'm good. I'm just going to go right on down to the road. So when I come down there like this, I started to turn like this. And I thought I was going right on the road. And, I got a backup camera. I think it was covered with snow, though. Thinking about it now. I'm like, oh, I'm golden. And all of a sudden, plunk. Like, what's there? And I'm like, oh well, I'm already caught up on it now. And then I took off, and then it's quieted up. So once I get moving, then I don't know. It's vibrating on something. Oh yeah. I looked at first thing I want to know. I looked at my gas gauge to see if it was going to drop. You know what that means? You know what that means when the gas gauge starts dropping after you hit something. It didn't drop. So I'm like, oh. I don't know if I've been to the school of hard knocks, but some days. I'll film it. I'll look up underneath there and film it. I got to do rear brakes on it anyways because it's just been cold. It was 6 degrees. Today's Monday. Yesterday morning was 6 degrees out. By the same thing over there. And by 11 o'clock, it was then 22. And then by this Friday, by this weekend coming up, it's supposed to be back in the 40s here. Is that the same thing over there? You guys getting that swing of a swing? I know the other day you guys hardly had any snow. Yeah, I don't know what Celsius is. I didn't look it up. But it sounds like it's pretty close. You guys mess me up when you do that. Because I know you're used to it. You're used to that. You're from first day in school, that's what you guys dealt with. 0. Water was freezing. Oh, okay. So it wasn't. So you were even colder than us. Because we were at 6 Fahrenheit. And Well, an hour and 39 minutes. 39 minutes. Hut, hut. So anyways, I looped this up here because didn't weld good enough. And the rest of them are done, I guess. Somewhat. No, not really. So I drilled holes in it. I used a Harbor Freight thing, put holes in it, and then what I'm doing is welding the holes up instead of screwing this all on. And pretty thin. And again, it's recycled metal. And so it's got, it's even if I grind around the weld where the welds go, it's still causes me grief. What kind of weld did you say you had? Did you tell me what kind of weld did you get? Lincoln 180. Yeah. I had one of those. Did some trading, and you can run it with a flux core wire, or you can run tank on it. This is Tomahawk plasma cutter, um, 375 that my boy picked up for pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. It worked really good. It worked really good, and then he used it and kind of overheated it. Not overheated the well, could have. And so so he overheated the tip that went in here, screwed in here, and when it came, this is brass. Um, this is according to if I Google this 375 plasma, I don't know, like $1,800, but he didn't get it for that much. Some guy at resale stuff. So I don't know what he got it for, like $1.50 or something, $1.75 maybe. Wasn't much. So he went in and looked at it. He's like, "Hey, you want this welder?" And I'm like, "I already got a welder." And so, anyways, he says, "I'll sell it to you for $1.75." I'm like, "I don't need another welder." And I went in there and looked. I looked at the back of it and I seen this on the back of it. And I said, "Oh, well, okay." Well, yeah, we'll take that for 175. And then my son says to me, he says, like, "Dad, if you already got one, well, you need another one." And I went back and went, "So let's go outside and talk a little bit." I said, "That's an $1,800 plasma cutter. He only wants 175 for it. He doesn't know what he wants." So then I went, "You sure you're okay with 175? Because I do go for more." And he says, "That's all right. I'll just sell it to somebody else if you don't want it." And I'm like, so it was working good, and he was cutting open a lot of compressors with it, and he got it really super hot. And then it quit, and it quit. It was just like, and I wasn't sure if it because he was running on. You can only do certain bursts with that thing, with it because it has an onboard compressor, so you can only do short bursts with it. And I think you can get the plug for it. Just use it on 110, but it works really good on 120. Well, it did. Same was it wouldn't work, so I tried to get this out, and it squeak, 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 and I got one out. And I went, "Oh, okay." So we tried to put another one back in. Well, it's messed up. Here's the one that just in the air. Well, see, that might be the other issue is too. Our big compressor back here, I don't have an air filter on it yet. And so he might have been putting some water through it. And it was working good. I just kept I kept um on the front of it, it's got like a thing that kind of bleeds out the moisture. Um, anyways, trying to get, oh, where you're at. I don't know how to get where you guys are at. All right, so say it's all buggered up. So I got some new consumables, and this is the one I took out that was working good, and I have another one I put in, and it screwed up the threads on it, so I can't get it all the way in. So I tried to find all the taps I got. I couldn't find one. I called. This is listen to this one. It gets you all better. I called Lincoln Electric up, the corporation, and I says I got a problem with my torch thing, the LC25. He wanted to say LC25. He said, well, you can just buy another one. I was like, yeah, but I'm not sure if that's going to fix the problem because this is the problem I got going on. There's when I go to hit the trigger, the little yellow light on there. He said, little yellow light. Yeah, it's coming on like it's like a temperature light. Keeps lighting up. And he said, hmm. So he said, well, find a threader for it, and then put it back together. Because this when you try to put this in there, it squeaks like man. Can only get it in that far, and I was used to be able to screw it right in screw it in, then snug it up because it comes with a wrench. It's in the garage. There's a little wrench to snug it up, and it used to be. It used to be someplace that you could put the wrench on this thing. When I got it, I thought, I don't know. I can replace this, but I don't replace it if I don't have to though. And I do videos on it for people that have one are that might have done the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So because they don't just say that piece there, they say the whole shooting match. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't looked that up yet because I like the one I use. That's the one he bought. He bought that one, so that's his. But the one I like is this guy here, and it cuts through. It cuts through everything. It's a Lotus. It's got a filter in the back. It's a LTP 5000D, and no onboard compressor, onboard unit. The consumables are affordable. This didn't cut through anything. I mean, I think it's up to 5/8, but I had it up to half, no problem at all. But you got how it works. You know what I'm saying? This is a AG 60p, and I can get the consumables for this are kind of on the pricey side, but not as pricey as the ones for that. I said I initially got some Lincoln stuff, and wow, they were good. Um, but these other ones are from the city. There might be a problem with them. It might not. That's probably what the problem is. Um, it likes they look identical. You don't see any difference in them, but it knows what box it comes from. Where's the manager at? He worked last weekend. Let me show you the difference. You can't ever see the difference, but let me show you the difference. If I showed you this one and showed you that one, you're going to say they're the same thing. They're not. I am not finding any other ones. These are Lotus from Amazon. Of course, it's backwards. Sorry, but I don't know. Maybe they're the wrong ones. Maybe I got the wrong ones. Maybe I should have did this video sooner. I don't think they're the wrong ones, though. No, they're the same ones. See, screw in there. It's got a different number on it, though. See? You get all those. That's like what I got before. So anyways, you move this cover. I mean, I'm, you know, this is, I got one left of that, all those, and my picture messing up. So anyways, you just unscrew it and you replace the other one. See, and these are ready available, and so the other ones, pain in the butt. You know, just screw it on. See, this one here, there's no. You can just put it on, right? Here's the Lincoln. You got to screw that thing in there. Then you got to put your collar on it. Now this one right here has got two little tabs right there. They make contact with the other part. Why? I don't know what that means. What's that mean? 105 question 50. But these ones here, I think these are that Weld City things. Weld City things. I don't know where the other ones are at. I can't show you the other ones because I don't know where the box went. I don't know where the box went. Oh, here it is. Never mind. I moved it over here the other day and got it over there the other day. Oh, the amp ratings. Amp ratings. So here's the Lincoln one. And I think that's another Lincoln part. And here's the Weld City ones for that. Weld City one. I mean, that's Lincoln part. And, oh, here it is. Here's the part that screws on there. Now, see, it's got to make contact with this brass thing here on here. So it's making contact through that. Now that's a Weld City. Oh yeah. So this brass ring has to make contact with those two things there. But it just turns on the light. The light, it doesn't do anything. So it's like, I don't know. But I gotta fix it before it screws all the way in. So I don't know. I guess maybe you could have got some brass shavings from screwing and unscrewing. Because you can see it's like buggered up and like 3 threads into it. But he was welding pretty good with it. And yeah, like we're in the 2 hours in this video, so I'm surprised it's still going. I thought that YouTube cut him off at every hour. So all right, so we're into, like, see, Eastern here. We're at 8 o'clock. So we try to do this every night for an hour, a little over an hour or something. But we're into 2 hours tonight, so that's fine. But all right, make sure you subscribe there. It's 8 there. It's 8:20 here. How can it be 8 there if it's 8:20 here? There's a 20 minutes difference between Ontario and Michigan. Oh yeah. Like I said, we try to do this every night a little bit. I got to finish up. I got to cut some more of those things tomorrow night. And you're welcome to come back. If you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe if you like. That's always bring that to people's attention. That way you get notification when I'm on. Because that's what other people said. Hey, I know you're on. So I click on. And like I said, tonight it's working good. It must be a good picture because nobody's saying, hey, it's fuzzy. Fuzzy. And all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm planning on doing it tomorrow night. Come in here like around Eastern time is after 5. What's up and down? Picture? Or my face? Probably up and down the picture, the quality, because it says it's maxed out on the bars, but I said I'm trying to get Wi-Fi down in the garage, so the picture quality is much better. So all I can do is the best I can do, and said I can't spend big money on getting the internet down here and just to do videos. So. For me, quality cold is just be my end. Okay. I'll be back. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow night, same time. It'll be at least after 5:30, 6 o'clock. All right. Peace out. Nice having a chat with you. We'll talk about something else. We'll do something else to talk about. I'm sure welding's must be fun.